Hello, hello everyone. How are you doing today? Let me move this off of here. There's always a little bit of housekeeping stuff that has to be done, right? I hope you're having a wonderful day. And we are live over in the Junk Journaling Jamboree. So if you are finding me on my page, we'd love it if you'd take just a moment and hop over there and join the fun in the group. It kind of works better for the book to send us out to more places. So you know how it goes, right? And we always ask, we're always asking you to do something for us, but simple things, right? Simple things, not any big deal. And I'm gonna send myself over into another couple of places, I believe. I gotta get this where I can see the comments. Hey Estella, how are you doing today? So glad to see you today. Let me see here. Oops, what's the matter here? It doesn't want to let me send it anywhere else. Uh-oh. Am I in my... Huh. Well, that's not good, you guys. I wonder if it's going to be like that today. No, it says it's some kind of a problem. Well, I hope I'm going to be able to be into the Junk Journaling Jamboree. Let me go over there real quick and see, because that's kind of concerning if it's not going to let us over there today, you guys. What in the world? Let me just take 1 second and see if they've been able to share me over there. No, it won't even pull this up. Oh my goodness. Are we having another one of these days with the book? Oh no. Well, am I even really live on my page? Looks like it. Well, we got people coming in there. I don't know what the deal is, you guys. Looks like they're having problems with groups, maybe. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue. I see several of you popped on here. So hi Estella and Mary, Stacy, Cheryl, Sarah, Jill. Hey you guys, thanks for popping in today. So today we're going to be working on this journal. It's called Spring is Near. That's what our journal theme was. And so in the Junk Journaling Jamboree, so we committed to do 3 months of a journal with the theme Spring is Near. And so this is mine. And the page, oh, you know what? Let me grab, I'll put them here in the comments. I wrote down who was the designer. I got these at Etsy, and I'm going to put in here what the name of the kits were. I didn't make these, so I'm going to put these in here so you can see what they are. What in the world? Now it wants to just... Oh, I really don't have the patience for this today, for ridiculousness. Oh, great. Oh, my word. You guys, what is with this today? Huh? What do you think? I guess that's just on my screen, not on yours. Okay, bear with me, people. What in the world? It's bringing up other pages, trying to make me... What in the world? Now it's trying to make me do other stuff. You guys, when things don't work right, it just is so annoying, right? Now it's wanting to add something to my password manager. Man, all of a sudden I've got all kinds of issues. It won't let me hide the stuff over here on my Facebook while I'm looking at that. You know what, I'm just gonna try and bring myself up again and cancel out of that. Oh, how ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. I mean, we'd like to get something done today, right? Okay, let me see. Okay, hang on one second. No. Oh, there we got it. Oh, okay. Phew. Oh, it didn't kind of, oh, it didn't, it missed part of the word. It's something like batik design. Let me try again. Let me not. Let's forget it. Let's move on. Oh my goodness, you guys. And this thing keeps popping up on my screen. What in the world? Okay, it's not popping up for you, so I think I'm good. I have no idea. Okay. Oh my goodness. Now I'm kind of panicky. Okay. I am not going to show you myself today. I've been sick. I'm not really in a good, you trust me, you don't want to see me. So anyway, these are some of the things that we made, and I put this on here. Okay, the one thing, and I put it in the comments, it's called Batik Vintage Designs, and the kit is Bright Spring Junk Journal Kit. And the other one is called Fantasia Designs, and it's whimsical watercolor floral digital paper. So it's two separate things. And shoot, I forgot to write this one down. This was something totally different, and it's a little folio that I made. So the little folio was totally different, and I kind of worked on it. Here's a little tuck spot under there. These are little locking pages right here. It's got some pockets on the back. I love this. I think this is just adorable. So, you know, you can put a little folio in one of your string or one of your slip spine. I left this in case I needed to do something with it, but that can be put down. And then we made this fun little journal like this. Why is my light so... Oh, it doesn't look like that for you. Oh, so this is kind of fun. It's got all these pockets in here. I'm going to put this on the front, and this one has some other tuck pockets in here. And these little things were, you know, part of the same kind of paper that I use for the rest of it, right? And it just turned out that I ended up accidentally printing some of this on a label paper, like to print out, so that you've got, you know, you can print postage on it and slap it on a package and send it off. And so I thought, hey, I'm not wasting that. I'm going to use it. So I kind of used it as stickers. This was from that adhesive sheet. And actually, I think all of this was from the adhesive sheet that was an accident. So, you know, you got to turn those things into something you can use, right, you guys? So we've had some other people come on. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. There's Brenda. Let's see who's come on since I last saw. I think Maritza, I think I saw. Oh no, I don't know. No, because I didn't see. I was down to Jill. So Brandy and Jimmy Lou, Debbie, Sherry, Maritza, Brenda, Nancy and Molly. You guys, thanks for popping in. Karen. There's my friend Susan, and we got another, I think another Carol. But you guys, oh my goodness, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for bearing with me during the chaos. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this baby down. So I've got a cough drop in my mouth, so hopefully I don't go into a coughing fit during this. You guys, if I should sell these, I love them. These are those Ricola things, and they actually have a lemon mint. They're sugar-free, and I tell you what, I think they are fabulous. I really do like them. They work really well for me. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to, now here's my crease here. I'm going to line it up kind of along the bottom, like that, and then just glue that in. So that's our pocket. We made that before. And so I talked about before, because this is all so very bright, you know, there's some places that you're going to have some, you know, simpler things so that your eye can have a moment to rest, right? Your brain is just going to go wacky with all of this. I mean, I do like, now because these are like tuck-ins from this way, I think I'll put it a little bit more towards, you know, the spine of the book. So this is about, probably about 3/4 of an inch away. But then that makes all of the, oh shoot, I should not have done that. Oh, that was silly me. You know what? Let me lift that up. Let's let that dry a second. You guys, I should have just done 3 of those. Let's let that dry for a second, and then we'll put it on, and just put it on 3 sides so that it can have a tuck spot in the back too. The back can be another pocket. That was my plan and I forgot. Okay, so I've got some other things here to make a signature. This is what I'm going to use for kind of my little the cover to this signature. Connie says those are the best cough drops. I know. You have videos on those pockets. Yes, they were in another video. Look on my page and look for things that look similar to this book. They all have, I have the thumbnail on the front so that you can find them. Let's see, this needs to be about 5.5. Actually a little bit more than 5.5. I believe I made it so that I had a tiny bit of space. Yep. So I'm actually going to take this out so I can move it just a dab. I made it a little bit more than 11. But you know, it doesn't look like I have as much extra space as I was thinking I would. So I'm going to do like 5.5. And since I've got cardstock, there we go. And so I've got all kinds of other pages here that need to be, you know, if it's just paper, you can mostly just fold it. You don't have to do scoring. So I've got some papers for the signature. And then I've got things that need to be cut apart that will make some, oh, it's got envelopes and tags and like just little cards that we can use for anything we want. Maybe, oh, and it had pockets. These are kind of like little bookmark things. Aren't those cute? But I love these. These are like tickets. I printed these on cardstock. I did print, I made one of these a lower opacity. I put it into Canva and just lowered it down because I didn't want it so bright. So I've got plenty of bright stuff, right? Let me see. These are cute. These are, oh, well, these are tickets that just didn't get printed on the back. Okay, so none of those are pages. Now what did I do with the rest of my paper? Okay, please hold a second while I think. Well, that might take longer than a second. Hey, Martha, how are you? Okay, let's see. Okay, so we were asking about the videos. Yes, so those are there on my site. On my site. Oh my gosh, you guys, if I can think today. I didn't really think I was having this much trouble thinking. I guess I am. Hey, Tanya, I don't know if I saw you were here. Leah, Lynn. Yeah, Connie, I tell you, those are the best cough drops. Okay. I know, I love these colors, you guys. These are happy colors, right? But what we've talked about before is that you can't just have all of this. You know what? Let me get this out of the way. We don't need this right now. You guys, I just feel like I am so bumbly today. Okay. Let me set that over here. I've got paper. And if you saw, another one of the things I did was I was making a junk journal out of a composition book. And we kind of deconstructed it. So I had plenty of lined paper. So I cut these down to be the perfect size for this. I'm going to go ahead and this is linen paper. Do you guys remember when we used to do, if you did a resume and you took it somewhere, you were printing it on something fabulous, right? Oh my goodness. Yes, and I do have a YouTube channel, and usually when I am going live here, one of the only things I have not been streaming to both YouTube and Facebook at the same time is on days when I have had a sale, because it just, I don't know, it's just kind of hard to do both of those at the same time, and so I haven't done those days both. But usually I'm doing both at the same time, so if you get a chance and you ever need to watch on YouTube, you can do that as well. Oh. Well, that's not very... Okay, let's vote. Shall we use the stained paper or not? What do you think? Use the stained paper, not use the stained paper? What do you think? I love how aged it is, though. Let me know. What do you think? We'll have time. Let me know what you think about that. I mean, it is a junk journal, right? Even though most of my stuff in here is brand new. What do you think about that? Would you use a piece of a stained paper in yours? I want to know. Melissa says use it. Karen says use it. Now some of these are, I'm going to, kind of flip-flop them. Some of them will be kind of as you see it this way, and then some of them and I'll turn the other way. Like maybe this one I will flip this way. Tanya says use it. What's my YouTube channel? My YouTube channel is the same as my Facebook page. It's My Artful Adventures. So you can find me, My Artful Adventures, almost wherever I am. That's what I changed it to. My Artful Adventures. You guys, my company name, my business name is actually Artful Adventures. And then when I got ready to, there was a website that somebody had for ages and ages. They didn't use it, and I thought, when I went and I saw that nobody even had it anymore, I decided, oh, maybe I could finally get Artful Adventures, the website, and use it. So you know, if they're holding it hostage and it's not one of the things that you can just, grab and pay for right away, you have to go through a domain broker. So I decided I'm going to see about doing that. I'm going to see how that works. So I'm going to see if it will work, I guess I should say. So you know what? I'm going to have to make sure I get some of these things with a softer page in between, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to use it, you guys. So they reached out to the people who actually owned it, and they wanted to know what I would offer. So I offered them something, and they pretty much just laughed at me. And they told me that they would not take any less than a 5-figure amount for that domain name. And I just laughed, and I said, well, since nobody was using it and nobody was going to use that, no, thanks. And that was when I decided, I tried to come up with something that I could use, and nobody, was using it anywhere. And that was where I came up with using My Artful Adventures. And you guys, when you say My Artful Adventures, I want you to be thinking about, it's your adventures. Everybody has their own, right? You're not talking about my adventures. I just like to do I have so many things that I like to do, and I'm sure all of you do too. So we all have adventures, and that's everybody's, right? Okay, so Joan's asking again where we got the pages, and let me read it again. Let me pull it up here so I can see. So one of the places, you know what? Let me just copy it again. I'll just copy it in here again. These are from Etsy, and I'll put it in the notes, or the comments, the notes. Phew, that went a lot smoother than the last time, you guys. So it's two different things. And can you believe how well they work together, you guys? I couldn't believe how great they looked together. So, let me see. So we've got places. So I did take this one and put it in Canva, and I just lowered the opacity so it was a softer look, because you really don't want everything like this. And when you've got some softer pages, then we'll be able to put some of these things in here that are the tags, the pockets, all the other fun things that we've got going on that we can use. So, and I've got quite a few things. I'm not going to make this super heavy, because one of the things I wanted to show you guys in the end, and I still will, not today because I don't have them ready, but I want to show you how you can use those the elastics in a slip spine journal to use more than one signature. Okay, so here we go. Here is our, okay, so now we're just going to straighten these all up and get ready to sew this oh, wait. Where's the cover? We've got to do the cover. We're going to do it all. People are selfish sometimes. Well, they thought they were going to make a buck out of using it. When I first started doing things online, oh my gosh, I want to say it was about 2010. And that was when I started, you know, using that. And even though I was not able to use that as a business name at that time, I had to, what was I going to say? I'm looking for clips. Hang on, you guys. Evidently I'm just not well enough that I can't think more than one thing at a time. Oh my goodness. I only see, what the heck? I only see 2 clips. This is going to be a problem. Oh. Okay, well, we'll use what we can, right? But yeah, the person that originally had the website or the domain name, they had like basically a placeholder website, and that's all. They never did use anything. It might have had one thing in it, and that was all it ever had. Oh, you guys, my pages are a little bit too long. I can always trim those down. I could have made that cover a little bit bigger, but I did not. Okay, I do not have any small things in here, and so a 3-stitch pamphlet or a three-hole pamphlet stitch is going to work just fine with this. Gosh, I can't believe I can't see any more of my doodads. And that's that. Now I got to find a pokey thing that actually will poke. Well, that's a goofy one. That doesn't look too bad. So I like to put it about 1 inch down from the edge. That might not be 1 inch, but that's where I'm going to put it. So I'm going to poke my hole there. And then I like to have something to keep it in place. And I've got some of these other needles. And so as I take that out, I'm going to just stick one of the needles in there. And it's kind of big. You could use a smaller one, but it will hold it there while we do it, right? And then, oh, you know what? Oh, shoot. The center, well, we can put pockets in there. I was thinking that I'm losing the opportunity to put one of these spreads across where you could see the whole thing. Oh, well. I'm going to do more than one signature in the end, so I'll make sure I do that for another one, right? Oh, my goodness. Hey, Jerry, how are you? Okay. Okay, so I got that one through. Let's put a little holder in here. But anyway, yeah, the fact that then when somebody let that domain go and then somebody snapped it up and thought they were going to have a 5-figure fee, I'm like, yeah, no, not from me or not. Somebody might someday, I don't know. But you know, it was really funny because in using Artful Adventures for so long years ago, and then that was what my blog was called, and so people could find it like that anyway, even though it was like it. I think what I ended up doing was just getting a domain name with my name, and then I just made, you can make your, you know, your blog or website, you can call it whatever you want to, and so that was what I had done, and so that worked out just fine. And so yeah, people are stingy, right? They often are. It's kind of sad. Oh, but what I was going to say was, after I started using Artful Adventures, it was funny because I couldn't believe how many times that would pop up. There were museums that had things that they would call Artful Adventures, and every time I turned around there was something else, you know, that was Artful Adventures this or that. I'm like, well, I guess I didn't do my homework very good on that. But then when I did my Artful Adventures, nobody is using that. So that was kind of good. Okay, so now we're going to do 3. Hey, Grace, how are you? We're going to measure this about 3 times the height of our book. This is some waxed linen thread I've had for ages. So you can get a lot. You get a lot of use from something like this. And so when I cut this off here, I take my little, you're not going to cut like that, right? So I like to pull it out a little bit more. Oh my goodness, it's stuck under there, you guys. There. And I take it came on this cardboard. And so I just took snips. I just snipped a little thing in it, and then I can just go like that, and it'll stay there. And then I can find it next time, right? Oh, shoot. What did I do with my needle? Oh, there it is. This needle is a little bit different than those others that are holding it. This one is not quite so big, which is kind of nice. Okay, so we're just going to leave a little tail on there. So we're going to start in the center and go down. And just pull it through. I tell you, for those of you who've been watching everybody do journaling for a while, I'm sure you have this down, right? But you know what? We get people all the time telling us that they are new. We still have new people. Okay, so I'm going to take that out, come up through the bottom from the outside into there, all the way to this other hole. And then we're going to come back up through this same hole that we were in. And I want this to be on the other side. There we go. So here's my original tail here, and I want this one to come up on the other side. And then just pull it taut, and then you can just tie it in a little square knot, which a square knot is whichever way you start. Like this is left over right, pull it tight, and now I'm going to do right over left, and that's a square knot. Usually I just do one more just because. How many of you guys do that? Ah, thanks, Grace. And then you can, you can either cut them like that. You can do a little, I'm going to tie this kind of a bow. I'm going to do 2 loops and do it. See if I can't get it a little bit easier with that thread. Now pull it. I don't need all of that. But you can just snip it off if you want to, or tie a little bow. It doesn't matter. It's just up to you. It's your journal, right? Your journal, you can do whatever you want to. Okay, so now I like to keep one of these needles right here, so it's handy. Right in with my thread. Okay, and then I'll put these back in here. Oh my gosh, you guys, if I cleaned up like this all the time as I went along, I wouldn't be in the fix that I am. All right, so there we go. Oh, now I actually want to round the corners, you guys. Oh, I wish I would have trimmed some. You know, do we care that it's sticking out a tiny bit? Let's not care. I'm just going to go ahead and round the corners. I don't think that thing can do that many at once. I'm going to try it like this. Let's try this. Who knows? I'm not even sure if it'll do that. But I tell you what, these We Are products are pretty good. Well, that's not really neat, but it'll work. It'll work. I might need to trim it a little bit. The hard thing is going to be I need to do the center. I find that doing signatures and rounding the center fold makes it a lot easier when you're putting it in your binder. I'll show you. Like as we put this in here to put it in, I mean, this will be okay. You can put it in here like this and then just kind of wiggle it into place so it's kind of centered. You know what? I'm just going to leave that one. But if you do corners here, it kind of gives a nice place for that to grab. You know, let me see. Let me see if I can. We'll see. Let's check it out. We won't know unless we try, right? Okay, here goes. I'm going to have to be strong. Oh, I'm not that strong, and now I've got a mess. You know what? I've got a nice mark of where it needs to go. Okay, that actually made it kind of nice because I could see where it needed to cut. You know, it cut part of it, you guys. Okay, so now when you put it in like this, do I have it upside down? Yeah. Okay, so when you put it in this way, you've got a really nice place that it grabs and sits in there now. Phew. Hey, Tina, how are you? Hey, Lisa. I loved your stuff you were working on, Lisa. So many of you are always doing stitching. I need to clean off a space over here to the side of me and put a sewing machine over here. Okay, now where was that? Where's the pocket I said we should let dry? Oh, I ended up with one of these. Oh, you guys. Did I really set it somewhere? And I don't even know. Yep, I did. I was gonna let that glue dry and then just set it, only glue part of it. Oh my goodness. Oh well, let's move on. We can do that another time. I'm sure it's just sitting here in plain sight. So we've got all kinds of fun things that we can add in here. Oh, let's go ahead and put this here so it can live. This is where it's gonna live anyway, right? Now I'm gonna have, one of the things I wanted to show you guys was how to put several signatures together in one elastic, and that was one of the reasons I did not make this super thick. And you can see the spine in this one is, you know, thick enough, or it's, you know, wide enough that we can, you know, have a nice amount of pages and stuff to go in here. So let's see. This is kind of fun. This is an envelope. Let's cut it out real quick. So this is in one of those. So I have put both of the Etsy collections. It was from 2 different designers. I have put both of those in the comments now. And you know, I didn't want to pin it. A lot of people are always saying they don't like it when you get something pinned because then it's kind of in the way. Is that true? Is it in the way, or can you like can you make a pin disappear? Like, like if you're the person watching, can you get the pin to disappear? I don't even know. I don't usually watch on my phone, and so I don't really mind. It's not usually in the way when I'm looking on my screen. You know, if I'm watching on my computer, I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me. So I don't know. So now this is a cute little envelope, but then it's got all these little other things that you could use for ephemera. It's got this cute butterfly, but I thought this would be fun. Oh, let's put this in the front of this little cover of this signature we just did. It'll fit. I don't know. I just printed this out this morning and I'm not sure. So, you know what you would do is you would take this and you would fold it here, straight across there, fold the insides of the same thing so that right where they come all together, so that makes it easy to know where to fold, right? It's right where it's indented. And then we'll do the last one, our little fold over, a little flap. This is cute. And I went ahead and I printed that softer color down there. And I'll just put some glue right here. Fold it up. And we've got a sweet little envelope here. Let's put it right here. I think it looks like it'll fit. Oh, that'll be perfect. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that cute? So let's just go ahead and glue that right there. We could put other things on it later. I know, Grace, aren't these gorgeous? I love these colors. These are the kinds of colors. Usually every year when I buy a new calendar, this is the kind of stuff that I get. Something that is super bright and colorful. That's the kind of stuff I love. And you know what? It's so funny because I normally I don't craft like that. Well, I think I have a hard time finding, you know, everybody likes, you know, kind of the vintage look and all that kind of stuff. But this is the kind of stuff that I love to see. Okay, so we got that one in there. What else have we got going on here that we could find? Oh, this was a cute one. This thing is like for a layered pocket. I didn't print on the back of this one. Let's see. So, and I thought it was real sweet because she even showed you what she was planning for you to do, how to layer it right there. Oh, Grace, you're so sweet. Thank you. I know, Tammy, don't you just love this? So tell me, you guys, we had a terrible storm last night. My granddaughter left me a message when I got up this morning. She was asking me, you know, how we'd fared through the storm. And I said, I had just slept right through it. Before I had gone to sleep, my husband had brought up like the weather thing, and well, I think we thought it was gonna rain. Maybe it already started raining. I don't remember. And so he brought up the radar, and oh my goodness, on the radar there was just this great big red swath of weather, which is usually, you know, the worst. And it was this big line of it coming towards us. I mean, it was wide on the radar and it was long. And I was fast asleep by then. And so I told her, I said, well, I don't know, I guess I slept through it. She told me she had too, and she was kind of concerned because she only lives about 15 minutes from us. And she said that people were saying that they'd had the sirens going off, and so she was kind of concerned that, you know, she'd slept right through that. But it was because of high winds. And she said on the way to take her son to school this morning, she said there were, you know, trees and branches, and she goes, it was a big mess. She said she was surprised how much stuff was down everywhere. And I'm like, wow. So I step out the front door and I look up and down the street. And so Steve was gone. He'd been gone for a little while. And when he came back, he said, yeah, he goes, there were, you know, a good amount of branches and stuff down. He said not any trees or anything. He said it didn't look like it had been, you know, that bad around here, but he said, you know, it was a start of one, that's for sure. I'm like, yeah. I go, I didn't even know. You guys, I'm so bad. I just kind of, if something awful was going on, I would have to have somebody tell me. I do not like listening to the news and all the gloom and doom. And yeah, I'd have to have somebody tell me what's going on out in the world, unless I can see it. I know, Tina, isn't that just... Oh, when I found this doily and thought about, I'm like, oh, that is going on the cover of that book. And I'll show you something in a second that is, I tried to be real smart when I attached the doily, because since it has a slip spine, you know, if anything happened and you needed to redo your elastic bands in there or something, this is what I did. I mean, I didn't glue it right through here or at the bottom. So, I mean, you could lift it up and still do your thing. So the bands only show on the outside here and up here. I mean, so even if you don't do something like this on your spine, you have a minimum amount of stuff showing, which I like that. I like doing it that way. Now, I don't know, I maybe wish I would have done this in a cardstock, but I didn't. So there's that. I guess I could, but I tell you what, I love the fact that you can find, oh, so many, we have so many great designers that, you know, the stuff they do is just so gorgeous. And I tell you, on Etsy, it's not usually real expensive on Etsy. I have done some stuff like this. I've made some digital things. I've got some over in my shop, but you know what? I find it to be a lot of work. I love these. These two sets look like they have been looks like, you know, the flowers in them and like all the things. It looks like paper art. And then another one looks like fabric art. Like it looks like, you know, like the things are quilted. You know, like stitching makes some of the fun things in the, you know, in the set. And I just love them. How many of you have ever done any like fabric art? What did I do with those tiny scissors? Have any of you ever done any fabric art? How could I just lose my scissors right here too? Oh my word. Seriously. Maybe this is why I have so many scissors, because I don't know where I put them. The video of mine. No, mine have not been deleted by Facebook yet. They have given me until something like June 28th or something. And you guys, I am rather fortunate because the software that I use, unless I have done something like in the kitchen and I've just used my phone, everything that I do records to my computer. So I feel really blessed to know that all my stuff lives on my computer already, and I have not had to, you know, download it. In fact, I did take some and kind of edit those that were the wedding theme book that we had done. I think we did that maybe in June last year. I'm not sure. I can't remember. If Jimmy Lou's on here, she might remember which month that was. And so we did that. And so I've been doing some slight editing on those and re-uploading them all together. So You know, we'll get. Oh, there's my scissors, you guys, that fell in the waste can. No wonder I didn't see it. Didn't belong there. Okay, let's give these a little fold. And okay, so this goes same thing, just, and you can just use your fingers and give them a quick fold, right? Yes, Cheryl, I have YouTube. It's called My Artful Adventures. No fabric art. You mean stamp on fabric? No, Martha, I mean like do things with fabric, like making pictures and stuff on, or some people will do stitching and make designs in the fabric as they stitch. And I know some people who have done that, and they just have such, oh, it's just such a wonder to behold. I love looking at them. I mean, it just makes me happy looking at it. It's kind of like this paper, these papers in these colors. I think it is just so pretty to look at stuff like that. Okay, so I think this goes here. Let me see, where did we put that little, let me look again at the way she showed it. Oh, no. No, I guess these are for two separate things. No. Okay, I guess this goes on here. Well, then you can't take that out. And that's super tight like that. And then does this one fit on here? No. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's put this back here. But you know, I don't want to see these little tabs. Well, I guess I'm almost going to have to. If I don't leave those, that little part is going to be so skinny. It's not going to have any support. So we're going to have to leave those. So let's put, now if you want pockets that have a little bit more give to them and you can get more things in and out, then the little tab things like this are the way to go, because they're not so tight. Now if you want a pocket that is much tighter, then you can use them and just, you know, put your square or rectangle right onto the paper and glue it like on your three sides. I hope that's straight. I'm kind of thinking it's not. So this would go in here. That is so tight. You guys, let's trim this down a tiny bit just to make it a little bit easier to get in and out, right? I think I'll actually trim it on both sides. So we'll make it fit easier. Okay, there we go. Now we can put this in here. You know, I could have, I can see that white part there, but I could ink that a little bit. I should have done that. Let's do that. Let's give it a little bit of ink before we fold it over. And even if it's not the same color as the background, at least it won't be a glaring white, right? So that's always a way that you can deal with those kinds of things. Oh, let's see. Oh my goodness, who is coming up after me? Shoot. Hang on a second. Let me think about that. Let me think who that is. Oh, it's the other Christy. Christy from Funky Junk Inspiration. And she's going to be up after me. So, you guys, you always want to be able to, you know, just refresh your browser in the Junk Journaling Jamboree. So, if you're watching everybody in Junk Journaling Jamboree, you can just refresh. And there you go. See, that's not so bad. It doesn't have, it's not so bad. And you know what? I'm going to put that right here. And so our other one is going to live right on top of it. Oh, that's a good idea, Tina. Tina says if you round the corners on the bottom, it'll go in a lot easier. Yes, you're right. You're so right. Thank you for that reminder. I tell you, you guys are always reminding me of stuff that I don't think to do while I'm live. You know, it's just like, sometimes I'm just glad I got here on the live, right? But that's true. Let's do that. Should we use this one? I'm going to just use the 1/4" one. But she's right. Whoops, I didn't cut. It's not a very good thing. But yeah, see, it'll go in a lot easier. Okay. And then this one. That one might, you know, I still think I'm going to cut just a hair off. Let's see how that does. And again, we'll do this. Don't you love, I tell you what, I just always wish that we could all just sit here together and do these things. There we go. So there we go. We got that. And you guys, if you've never seen my way of dealing with things that I might have wished I would have done some inking to, what I kind of do is I'll mask some of what's around it. Like this. Like this is, I've never had to do one like this. But just mask what you don't want. And then you can get some color on it, right? So you can just put your papers where you need them. Just get my scrap here. Okay, that's a little bit better. A little bit better, you guys. All right, so we can pop that in there, and this one goes here. That's fun. And then we could also do this. Oops. Oh, I got my glue uncovered. That is no bueno. Okay. And you guys, you don't have to have a corner rounder to round your corners. You can just take your scissors and just do the T9th bit, and that works. I'm gonna stick that in there. Look how cute that is. That's kind of fun for back there, right? We could punch some holes and put stuff in there. And then I love all of these other cards that we've got. Let's see. Now, I'm not sure if I did this too big. No, that'll fit. Except it's paper. I kind of wish it was a... Let's do the side tuck one. Cut this one. You guys, don't you just love our junk journaling days? And then we've got, and you know, we've got more days in here in Junk Journal Jamboree than, you know, just this. We have Journal Pals, that's like the 4th Thursday of the month. This one, Junk Journaling Jamboree, is on the 1st Tuesday of the month. And let's see, what have we got? What else? Seems like there's another couple of things. But yeah, so always pop on over and see what's going on, because there's so many great people to watch. I know, Connie, me too. You want to make one too. Yeah. And go back in there and find those things if you want to make, and you know, just make your own colorful one, right? You guys, I'm gonna one more time, let me paste this in here one more time so you guys can see where these things came from, in case you are here later. Okay, and people have been asking me, do I have a YouTube channel? Yes, my YouTube channel is My Artful Adventures, just the same. And what else was I going to tell you? Who knows? Who knows? But that's, I put the Etsy people of where I got these. I mean, it's two complete different designers, and man, that's not straight. Boy, when you're just using regular paper, you can get those little lines kind of off. I'm like, well, I folded on the line. There's just a little plain piece of grass there. Now this one doesn't have so much of that piece. Let's put this on and make a side tuck. Whimsical cats? Oh my gosh. Oh, Judy, that would be fun. We have acquired a whimsical cat at this house. We've only had him for a couple of months now. He is bonkers. Let's see. We could just put this along here. Now that I rounded those, though, I'll have to round this off. Wow, I can't. I didn't get that on there straight. Hey, Sue, I don't think I saw you on here. And I know we always have more people than we see who's on here. Not everybody comments. Oh, you guys, I just can't get that lined up. I think part of it is I don't have the corner to line it up. Ah, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to put that on there because I decided I wasn't going to trim that. What in the world? I'm really having a heck of a time with that. I'm going to give up on that one. And you guys, there's all these cards here. Here's another couple of different pockets with little cards. These are cute. I love these. I didn't print on the back of that. I probably will. I've got several things that didn't get printed on the back. Oh, here, this one is. These are so cute. Hey, Susan, how are you? To share the link on here. Tina, what? The link to what? Are you talking about the link to these? I put who they're for. I don't have a link that I put in there, but I put the Etsy designer and what the kit was called. Is that what you're talking about, Tina? I'm not sure. You guys, I love these tickets like this that we can make, and you can just take, and you could do a strip yourself and just use a hole punch in between them. I showed quite a while ago. This one is, I've used a combination, Tina, of cardstock. Some of the things are on cardstock and some are just on regular paper. So, you know, today it was just kind of hit or miss with what things got printed on. These are cardstock, though. I did want to do them on cardstock. These are kind of big, though. I don't think I have a hole punch that would make those easy to do. Which, now that I think of it, that's kind of... Oh, I probably do. I don't have it out here with me. So I'll have to look. I'll have to look in my hole punch drawer. But, you know, I mean, that doesn't mean I can't just fussy cut them, right? Just fussy cut those out. They won't be as exact as if I use a hole punch. But they'll still be fun. Fun tickets. And you could stamp on here. You could put little words. You know, that's one thing I forgot to do. I usually like to print out some words to use for journals. I didn't even do that. I'll have to print out a sheet of spring words. In fact, I don't even think I've made a sheet of spring words. Maybe I have. I'll have to look. Because if I did, I haven't, you know, you guys, I've been really naughty. I haven't sent out my newsletter and, oh my goodness. Maybe, this might have been the third week I didn't. I don't know. I'd been so good about sending it every month. I mean, every month, every week. And then I didn't. And then it's like you miss 1 week and it's like, you know, it just gets hard. I think when I started doing some fewer lives, I didn't have as much to tell about. Isn't that sad? You guys, let's go see, refresh your page. It's going to be time to see what Christy from Funky Junk Inspiration has up her sleeve. Let's go see the book that she's working on for these 3 months. Now I'll be working on other things this month, and I'm going to be using the hashtag Spring is Near JJJ. So if you want to look, you look for other things, and our other people should too, except sometimes we forget. So you can look at the things that they're still doing, because we'll be finishing up our journals for this month, or for this 3-month period, and then next month we are going to start a new one. So then the next book we will be doing from start to finish, and it will be April, May, and June. So another 3-book extravaganza next month over in Junk Journaling Junk Journaling Jamboree. You guys, thanks so much for being here with me today. I certainly appreciate you. I hope you all are safe and well, and be kind to each other, and give everybody some love. You never even know who might just appreciate a smile, right? Let's go see Christy. Thanks, you guys. Bye-bye.